Welcome back to CoinCash King's information channel. Today we will talk about the rarest 20 Australian coins. In the world of rare treasures, Australian coins stand in a league of their own, timeless symbols of power, heritage, and prestige. Each coin holds within it the heartbeat of a nation, stories of discovery, honor, and pride forged into precious metal. From the first coins minted in the early days of Australia's history to today's limited edition masterpieces, these coins capture moments that shaped a nation. Some are so rare that only a few lucky collectors will ever see them, let alone own them. Their beauty, their craftsmanship, and their mystery make them more than currency. They're living history, treasures that grow more valuable with time. Every detail, every design, and every mark tells a story, one that connects Australia's glorious past with its vibrant present. So when we talk about Australian coins, we're not just talking about money. We're talking about legacy, about art, and about hidden wealth waiting to be discovered by those who truly appreciate their worth. Tools, and today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and collectible coins, and trust me, this one is truly special. We're talking about the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but hides an incredible history, unique features, and most importantly, growing value in today's collector's market. If you have one of these coins lying around, especially in very fine condition with that beautiful aged rusty, so stay tuned till the end, because I'll be sharing the current dollar value, the reasons behind its rising demand, and some expert tips for collectors who want to add this gem to their collection. The story of the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin begins at a time when Australia was modernizing its coinage system. The 50-cent piece, first introduced in 1966, originally had a round shape made of silver. But due to the rising price of silver, it was replaced in 1969 by a distinctive 12-sided coin made of copper nickel, a design that quickly became iconic. By 1980, Australia had already developed a reputation for producing coins of high quality and artistry. The 1980 version of the 50-cent coin carried forward that legacy with pride. Minted in the Royal Australian Mint, this coin features the enduring image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, and on the reverse side, the Australian coat of arms, symbolizing the nation's unity and strength. Each element of this coin represents a piece of Australian heritage, making it a timeless collectible even decades later. Now, let's take a closer look at what makes the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin stand out. The coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance that has beautifully aged over the years. When you find one with a natural rusty or toned shade, it actually adds a certain vintage charm that many collectors love. The front side displays the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, one of the most respected sculptors in British coinage history. On the reverse, you will see the detailed Australian coat of arms featuring the kangaroo and the emu, two animals that represent progress and pride, as neither can move backward, a perfect symbol of forward movement. The intricate detailing, symmetry, and bold design of this coin make it a masterpiece of numismatic art. And coins that retain their fine condition, sharp edges, and visible details are particularly sought after by collectors today. Even though millions of coins were minted in 1980, not all of them survived in collectible condition. Over time, circulation, corrosion, and wear have reduced the number of coins that remain in very fine to extremely fine condition. Those that have aged gracefully, especially coins that show slight natural toning or rustic shades, are considered rare and more desirable. Collectors around the world are now paying attention to the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin because of its vintage appeal and its connection to a rich historical period under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The demand has been growing steadily, not just in Australia but internationally. Many coin enthusiasts and auction houses have reported a surge of interest in these coins, particularly when they appear in original condition, free from cleaning or polishing. That's right, a naturally aged surface often increases the value rather than decreases it, as it shows authenticity and originality. Now let's talk numbers, the part everyone loves to hear. In today's collectors and auction markets, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, in very fine condition, can attract serious attention. Depending on its grade, mint mark, and condition, these coins have been known to fetch anywhere between $407,000, with higher values for exceptional examples. Coins with unique toning, strong strikes, and minimal wear can even reach $458,000 or more among dedicated collectors or in online auctions where demand spikes. Keep in mind that the market for collectible coins is dynamic as awareness grows and the number of preserved pieces decreases. The potential value of this coin continues to rise. What was once just a common circulation coin is now becoming a mini treasure in the eyes of numismatists around the world. If you're lucky enough to own a 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, or if you plan to start collecting, here are some key points to remember. First, never clean your coins with chemicals or abrasives. The natural patina, that slightly aged, rusty look, is part of the coin's character and authenticity. Keep your coins stored in a dry, cool environment, preferably inside a plastic coin holder or capsule, to prevent further oxidation. If you are buying, always try to verify authenticity and condition through reputable sources or certified coin dealers. And don't underestimate the power of patience. Coin collecting is as much about passion and timing as it is about profit. Over the next few years, as demand continues to increase, coins like this are expected to gain even more collector value. So there you have it, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, a true symbol of craftsmanship, history, and hidden value. It may just be 50 cents on paper, but in the collector's world, it represents something far greater, a tangible piece of Australia's cultural and royal heritage. With its elegant design, fine condition rarity, and increasing market demand, it is no surprise that this coin is being recognized as a must-have for serious collectors. Whether you already own one or are now inspired to find one, remember that every coin tells a story. And the story of the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin is one of beauty, history, and value. Next, queen number 2. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and increasingly valuable coins in the world, the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like just another piece of pocket change, but don't be fooled. This coin carries incredible history, beautiful design, and growing collector demand that's turning it into a true gem in the numismatic market, especially if you have one in very fine condition, with clear details on Queen Elizabeth's. The 1983 Australian 50-cent coin represents an important period in Australia's modern coinage history. It features the classic 12-sided shape introduced in 1969, replacing the earlier round 50-cent silver coin. This change marked a shift toward a durable and uniquely Australian design that quickly became iconic. The obverse side, showing the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, is a timeless tribute to the Commonwealth and symbolizes Australia's royal heritage. The year 1983 was a remarkable one, not only for political and social changes across the nation, but also for numismatics. The mintage of the 1983 50-cent coin was comparatively limited, making it a fascinating year for collectors who understand how production numbers influence long-term value. What makes the 1983 Australian 50 cents stand out are its striking details and small variations that collectors love to hunt for. On the front side, you will notice Queen Elizabeth's refined facial features surrounded by evenly spaced fine dots along the rim, giving it a regal and balanced look. These dots, along with the clean engraving lines, help experts verify authenticity and grade the coin's condition. On the reverse side, the Australian coat of arms is presented with artistic precision, featuring the kangaroo and emu beside the shield. Over time, natural toning and rust like shades may appear on older coins, giving each piece a unique aged character that enhances its collectible appeal. When this coin is preserved in very fine condition, with all its original details visible, it becomes a remarkable find that truly stands out from ordinary circulation pieces. The demand for the year 1983 50-cent coin has been rising steadily among collectors worldwide. While millions of coins were struck overall, only a limited number have survived in excellent condition, free from scratches, dents, or wear. The ones with sharp details, rich toning, and natural patina are now being sought after in both Australian and international markets. Coin enthusiasts value this particular year because it bridges the transition between different minting styles of the early 1980s. Creating a collectible niche that's both historical and aesthetically appealing. Every coin tells a story, and the 1983 edition tells one of rarity, preservation, and rising worth. Auction results and collector forums consistently show that the finest examples are commanding strong prices, and the trend continues upward. In today's auction and collector markets, the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin, in very fine or extremely fine condition, can easily attract significant attention. Depending on condition, luster, and toning, these coins have been seen trading from $403,000, with particularly pristine examples fetching even higher bids. It is a coin that is proving to be more than just metal. It is an investment. Collectors recognize that as time goes on and fewer well-preserved coins remain, their value continues to appreciate. For those holding one in top-grade condition, especially with natural aging tones, clean dots, and a clear image of Queen Elizabeth, the potential value in U.S. dollars is impressive and steadily increasing. If you own a 1983 Australian 50-cent coin, handle it with care. Keep it in a protective case or coin holder to prevent damage or oxidation. Never attempt to clean or polish it, as that can reduce its value. Instead, maintain its natural toning. Collectors prefer authenticity over artificial shine. Always store your coins in a dry, stable environment to preserve their original beauty. For those looking to invest, try to acquire coins with minimal surface wear and full readable details. And most importantly, get your coins authenticated and graded by a professional numismatist to ensure maximum value when it comes time to sell or auction. The 1983 Australian 50-cent coin is more than just currency. It's a piece of history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a highly desirable collectible in today's market. Its intricate design, fascinating background, and growing demand make it one of the standout coins for both beginner and seasoned collectors alike. If you've got one in very fine condition, consider yourself lucky because this coin's value is only moving in one direction, upward. So treasure it, preserve it, and who knows, it might just turn out to be one of the most valuable pieces in your entire collection. Next, Queen number 3. In today's video is about one of the most talked about and fascinating pieces in Australian coinage history, the 1978 Australian 50-cent coin. But not just any ordinary one, we are diving deep into a special variety that has caught the eyes of serious collectors everywhere. I'm talking about the 1978 Australia 50-cent coin showing yellow toning dots on the front side near Queen Elizabeth's portrait and unique rust-like shades on the reverse side. This coin in very fine condition has recently made headlines for its incredible collector value and growing market demand. So sit tight, because by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why this coin could be sitting among the next big treasures in numismatic history. The 50-cent coin is one of Australia's most iconic and recognized denominations. Introduced in 1969 after the round silver version of 1966 was withdrawn due to rising silver prices, the 12-sided cupro-nickel 50-cent coin became the new standard. By 1978, the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra was striking millions of these coins for circulation, featuring the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the design by Arnold Machine. But not every 1978 coin aged the same way. Over the decades, environmental effects, minting variations, and natural toning processes created certain coins with distinctive yellowish spotting and shading, especially around the Queen's face and the edges. These natural features, rather than diminishing value, have actually made certain examples stand out among collectors as visually unique and historically appealing. What makes this particular 1978 Australia 50-cent coin so special is its striking toning pattern. On the front, you may notice small yellow-toned dots near the Queen's cheek and along the rim, giving it a subtle golden hue that reflects both age and originality. The backside, featuring the Australian coat of arms, often shows light rusty or brownish shades, a natural oxidation that gives each coin a unique identity, like a fingerprint. These patterns aren't considered flaws. They're celebrated characteristics of an aging coin that's survived nearly half a century in circulation or storage. The fine condition and visible details of both sides make it not just a collectible, but a visual masterpiece for any numismatist. And remember, in coin collecting, eye appeal and uniqueness often set the best examples apart from ordinary ones. Now let's talk about rarity and demand, the heart of every coin's value. Although millions of 50-cent coins were struck in 1978, the combination of well-preserved condition, natural toning, and original luster is extremely hard to find today. Coins showing yellow toning dots and aged color variations have become highly sought after because collectors see them as living pieces of time. They represent the perfect blend of history, beauty, and scarcity. On top of that, most circulated coins from the 1970s have lost their sharp details due to heavy use. So, a very fine or better condition 1978 coin with attractive patina stands out immediately. This rising demand isn't just among Australian collectors. International numismatists and investors are also eyeing these coins as part of their rare world coin portfolios. Now, here's where things get exciting: the market value. In today's collector auctions and online marketplaces, rare 1978 Australian 50-cent coins with noticeable toning, strong details, and minimal wear can command surprising prices. The collector's value can be many times higher. Depending on condition, color patterns, and overall presentation, coins like this have been seen valued anywhere between $350,000, and certain exceptional examples with brilliant toning or error-like features can fetch even more in private sales and specialized auctions. The market for vintage Australian coinage has been growing rapidly, with buyers competing to add standout examples to their sets. And this particular coin is becoming a hot topic among numismatic forums and auction watchers alike. Its appeal lies not just in its metal, but in its story, preservation, and beauty. If you were planning to collect or invest in coins like this, there are a few key things to keep in mind. Always look for coins in the best possible condition. Clear details on Queen Elizabeth's face, sharp coat of arms lines, and original toning that adds to the coin's charm. Store your coins properly in protective holders or capsules to preserve that natural color and prevent further corrosion. When buying or selling, check for trusted dealers and certified grading services to ensure authenticity and get accurate valuation. Most importantly, follow the market trends. The demand for unique, well-aged Australian coins is only increasing, and those who act early often see the best returns in the long run. This 1978 Australia 50-cent piece is not just a coin, it's a piece of living history, and owning one can be both emotionally and financially rewarding. So, to wrap it all up, the 1978 Australian 50-cent coin with its yellow toning dots, subtle age shades, and fine preserved details is more than just currency. It's a rare collectible, a symbol of Australia's minting heritage, and a treasure that continues to rise in demand across the collector's world. Every mark, every shade tells a story of time, craftsmanship, and preservation. With today's growing interest in vintage coins and the strong international market, this 1978 50-cent piece stands proudly as one of the hidden gems of Australian numismatics. If you ever come across one, don't overlook it. You might just be holding a valuable piece of history in your hands. Next, Queen number 4. In today's video, we're going to explore one of the most stunning and valuable coins from Australia, the 2004 Australian 50 cents Fauna edition, featuring the beautiful lorikeet, the adorable koala, and the iconic wombat. This coin isn't just another piece of currency. It's a piece of Australian heritage, wildlife art, and collector's treasure all rolled into one. If you've got one of these coins lying around, so stay tuned till the end, because we're going to uncover the history, the features, and the true market value of this amazing coin in today's collector's world. The 2004 Australian 50 cents Fauna series was released by the Royal Australian Mint as part of a special commemorative program celebrating Australia's unique wildlife. Australia is known for its rich natural beauty and diverse animal life, and this coin was designed to pay tribute to that heritage. The 50-cent coin has always held a special place in Australian numismatics, from its dodecagonal or 12-sided shape to its beautiful designs. In 2004, the Mint decided to highlight native animals that symbolize Australia's love for nature: the lorikeet, koala, and wombat. Each of these animals represents a different aspect of the country's environment: the skies, the trees, and the earth. It was a celebration of the spirit of Australia, and that is what makes this coin so special. Now, let's take a close look at the details that make this coin truly extraordinary. On the reverse side, the coin features the intricate design of 3 beloved Australian animals: the lorikeet, koala, and wombat, beautifully captured in motion. The detailing is remarkable, showing the lorikeet with its wings spread, the koala perched comfortably on a eucalyptus branch, and the wombat walking proudly. The artistry captures the essence of Australian wildlife, with lifelike precision. The obverse side of the coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, a detail that adds both authority and elegance to the coin. The coin's metallic composition gives it a distinctive gray shade, and when it's in very fine condition like the one we're talking about today, It shines with a classic, aged patina that serious collectors truly appreciate. The craftsmanship and balance of design make this coin not just currency, but a miniature work of art, a collectible masterpiece that represents both value and history. When it comes to rarity, the 2004 Australian Fauna 50-cent coin stands out strongly in the collector's market. Although millions of 50-cent coins are minted annually, only a limited number of these fauna-themed coins were produced, making them increasingly hard to find in circulation today. Over the years, many have been lost, damaged, or simply hoarded by collectors who recognize their future potential early on. Coins in very fine or better condition are especially sought after because their details remain sharp and clear, and the natural aging gives them an elegant, antique appearance. Collectors always look for well-preserved pieces, coins without deep scratches or wear that obscure the intricate animal designs. Because of their scarcity and condition-based grading, these coins are now becoming a hot topic in auctions and online marketplaces. The demand is growing, especially among collectors who specialize in wildlife-themed coins and commemorative Australian issues. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. The 2004 Australian Fauna 50 cents coin, when found in very fine condition, can fetch impressive prices in today's collector market. Depending on the condition and the buyer's interest, the coin's value can range from $310,000, and in some auction cases, special proof or uncirculated versions have sold for much more. The value continues to rise as more collectors recognize its artistic and historical worth. What makes this coin even more appealing is that it is not just valued for its silver-gray appearance, but also for its emotional and cultural connection to Australia's wildlife. In today's rare coin auctions, it's considered a piece with powerful collector value, something that stands the test of time and continues to appreciate as fewer examples remain available. If you are lucky enough to own this coin, make sure to handle it carefully. Keep it in a protective holder or coin capsule to avoid scratches and tarnish. Avoid cleaning it with chemicals. Natural patina increases the coin's charm and value. For new collectors looking to invest, focus on finding coins with sharp edges, clear images, and minimal wear. Also, always verify authenticity when buying from online platforms or auctions. Keeping a keen eye on market trends and auction results can help you understand the right time to buy or sell. Remember, coins like this are not just investments. They are pieces of art and heritage that carry stories of Australia's history and wildlife. So, there you have it, the 2004 Australian 50 cents Fauna edition, featuring the lorikeet, koala, and wombat. A coin that beautifully captures the essence of Australia's wildlife and holds real collector power in today's market. With its unique design, limited availability, and increasing demand, it is no surprise that this coin has become a must-have for numismatists around the world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just stumbled upon this coin in your change, treasure it because it's a symbol of beauty, rarity, and lasting value. Next, queen number 5. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pieces of Australian coinage, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a piece of history, a collector's dream, and today, one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic market. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, this video is going to open your eyes to the hidden value and incredible story behind the 1980 Australian 50-cent piece, a coin that's turning heads in auctions and setting impressive prices in the collector's world. The Australian 50-cent coin first came into circulation in 1966, replacing the old pre-decimal 50-cent piece. The coin we're focusing on today, minted in 1980, holds a special place in the history of Australian currency. This coin was produced during a time when Australia's coinage system was evolving rapidly, symbolizing the nation's growing independence and identity. The 1980 edition was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, using a durable copper-nickel alloy that has helped many of these coins survive decades of circulation. Over the years, the 1980 Australia 50-cent coin has become a nostalgic reminder of the late 20th century in Australia, an era of progress, unity, and national pride. The 1980 Australia 50-cent coin is instantly recognizable for its dodecagonal shape, a 12-sided design that stands out from most circular coins around the world. On the obverse, or front side, it proudly features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, a masterpiece of precision and elegance. On the reverse, we find the magnificent Australian coat of arms, a powerful emblem showing the kangaroo and emu supporting the shield, symbolizing Australia's strength and unity. What makes this coin especially captivating today is the way time has added character to it. Some coins from 1980 now display natural black or rusty shades due to age and oxidation, a feature that adds an antique appeal for serious collectors. When such a coin is preserved in very fine condition, with visible details and a natural aged tone, it becomes not only beautiful but highly desirable in the collector's world. Every small imperfection tells a story of its journey through history. While millions of 50-cent coins were minted in 1980, finding one that has survived in very fine or extremely fine condition, with its details intact and with that unique aged patina, is becoming increasingly rare. Collectors today aren't just looking for any 1980 Australia 50-cent piece, they are hunting for coins that stand out. Coins that carry the charm of age yet preserve their original design. In recent years, demand for these older Australian coins has surged, especially among international collectors who appreciate Commonwealth-era coins. The 1980 edition has become a highlight for those building full Australian 50-cent collections, and many collectors now consider it a must-have coin. The beautiful combination of design, history, and natural aging makes it a high-demand collectible, especially when paired with a certified grading or strong visual appeal. Now let's talk about what everyone is curious about, the market value. In today's coin market, values are rising steadily for older Australian coins, particularly those in preserved condition. A 1980 Australian 50-cent coin in very fine condition with natural black or rustic toning can attract impressive attention. Depending on the condition, collector interest, and auction timing, prices can range from $336,000, and some exceptional examples, especially those with rare toning or sharp details, have sold for even higher in private auctions and collector groups. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and dedicated numismatic communities often report growing interest and increasing prices for these coins. As demand continues to rise and availability decreases, this 1980 coin's potential for appreciation makes it a smart addition to any serious collector's portfolio. It's not just a coin, it's a small investment that reflects both beauty and value. If you're planning to collect or invest in this remarkable coin, here are some key insights to keep in mind. First, always look for coins with sharp details on the Queen's portrait and the coat of arms. The clearer the design, the more valuable it is. A natural aged patina or black shading should look even and authentic, not artificially enhanced. Always handle your coins carefully and store them in acid-free holders or protective capsules to prevent further corrosion. If possible, get your coin appraised or graded by a professional numismatist or coin grading service. This adds authenticity and boosts market value significantly. Perhaps most importantly, stay updated with online auctions and collector forums because values can rise quickly as demand increases. The market for Australian coins, especially from the 1970s and 1980s, is growing stronger every year, and collectors who buy smart today are often rewarded tomorrow. The 1980 Australian 50-cent coin is more than just currency, it's a piece of art, a chapter of history, and a symbol of national pride. With its unique 12-sided design, royal portrait, and striking coat of arms, it stands as one of the most memorable coins of its era. The natural black and rusty tones that develop over time only make it more distinctive, giving each coin its own character and story. For collectors and investors alike, this coin represents both heritage and opportunity, a rare blend of history and value. As the numismatic world continues to evolve, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin remains a shining example of how a small piece of metal can carry immense worth. So, if you ever come across one in very fine condition, don't overlook it. You might be holding a hidden gem with a growing value in the global coin market. Next, Queen number 6. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most underrated yet incredibly valuable coins from Australia, the 2003 Australia's Volunteers 50 cents coin. This coin may look ordinary to some, but those who know the world of numismatics understand that it is a shining treasure with growing demand and surprising value in today's market. If you've ever come across this coin in your collection, you might just be holding a small piece of history that's worth far more than its face value. So stay tuned till the end, because you will be amazed at how valuable this coin can be in the collector's market. The 2003 Australia's Volunteers 50 cents coin was issued by the Royal Australian Mint to celebrate and honor the incredible contribution of volunteers across Australia. The year 2001 was declared the International Year of Volunteers, and Australia continued the celebration through this beautiful 2003 commemorative release. It symbolizes the spirit of community service and the unbreakable Australian value of helping one another. This coin represents millions of hours given by Australians to serve others, from emergency responders to charity workers and community leaders. Every detail of this coin reminds us of the nation's deep respect for those who dedicate themselves to the greater good. The 2003 Volunteers 50 cents coin is a standout piece of art. It features a stunning design by Vladimir Gottwald, showing stylized figures joining hands in unity, symbolizing teamwork and the spirit of volunteerism. The reverse side beautifully captures the essence of humanity and cooperation, while the obverse side carries the classic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. Made of cupronickel, the coin weighs 15.55 grams and measures 31.51 millimeters across, giving it the iconic dodecagonal shape with 12 equal sides that make Australian 50-cent coins instantly recognizable. The craftsmanship and message behind this coin make it not just currency, but a true collector's masterpiece. While millions of 50-cent coins circulate in Australia, the 2003 Volunteers issue stands out for its limited availability and top condition. Finding one in very fine or extremely fine condition is becoming increasingly rare, as most were used in general circulation. Collectors value coins that maintain their original shine, sharp design details, and minimal wear. The very fine grade already puts this coin above average, but in uncirculated condition, it becomes a highly sought-after collector's piece. The rarity factor continues to rise as time passes, and with each passing year, fewer of these coins remain in good collectible condition, increasing demand among investors and enthusiasts worldwide. Now let's talk about the most exciting part, the value. In the current collector's market, the year 2003 Volunteers 50 cents coin has been seeing strong upward movement in prices. Depending on condition, this coin can range from $312,000 for circulated versions and $40 to even over $312,000 to $10,000 for high-grade or uncirculated pieces. Specially graded examples or proof issues can go for even higher prices at auction. International buyers, especially from the United States, Europe, and Asia, have been showing increasing interest in Australian commemorative coins, driving demand and value further upward. Considering it's just a 50-cent coin originally, its growing market worth shows how valuable and collectible it has become over the years. If you are lucky enough to have one of these coins, handle it carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces directly with your fingers. Oils and dirt can reduce its grade and value. Store it in a protective holder or capsule to prevent scratches or tarnishing. When buying, always look for coins with sharp edges, clear designs, and minimal marks. Try to get your coin graded by a professional service if you believe it is in excellent condition. Certified coins tend to sell for much higher prices. Keep an eye on auction sites and coin fairs, because the demand for Australian commemorative coins is growing every year. Remember, collectors love stories, and this coin has a powerful story. It's not just metal, it's a tribute to humanity and service. The 2003 Australia's Volunteers 50 cents coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a piece of Australian pride, history, and honor. With its meaningful design, limited high-grade availability, and rising market demand, it is a coin every collector should watch out for. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, adding this coin to your collection could prove to be both emotionally rewarding and financially valuable. So the next time you come across a 2003 Volunteers 50 cent coin, don't overlook it. It might just be your gateway to a truly valuable collectible. Next, queen number 7. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and highly sought-after coins from Australia, the 1977 50 cents 25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of royal history, a collector's dream, and a true treasure that has become increasingly valuable in the international coin market. If you have this coin lying around at home, especially in very fine or better condition, you might be holding on to something worth much more than its face value, possibly hundreds of dollars, depending on rarity and condition. The 1977 Australian 50 cents coin was minted to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession to the throne, marking a quarter century of her reign. Australia, being part of the Commonwealth, issued this commemorative coin to honor her long-standing service and dedication to the nation. The year 1977 was also known as the Silver Jubilee year, celebrated with parades, special events, and memorabilia. And among them, this 50-cent coin stands as one of the most cherished keepsakes. It's not just an ordinary circulation coin, it's a historical symbol reflecting Australia's connection to the monarchy and its rich numismatic tradition. Now let's talk about what makes this coin truly special. The 1977 Australia 50-cent coin features a magnificent design created by Stuart Devlin, one of the most respected Australian coin designers. On the obverse side, it carries the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, beautifully engraved by Arnold Machine, showcasing her grace and authority. The reverse side is where the magic happens. It displays a crowned double monogram E2R, surrounded by a stunning pattern of radiating lines that symbolize the Silver Jubilee celebration. The coin's composition is a copper-nickel alloy, weighing 15.55 grams, with a diameter of 31.51 millimeters, giving it a solid and premium feel in hand. Every curve, every detail, and every reflection on this coin speaks of royal elegance and Australian craftsmanship at its finest. While the mintage number for this coin was relatively high, finding one today in very fine or uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly rare. Over the decades, most of these coins have been lost, worn down, or kept away in private collections, making them scarce in today's coin market. Collectors from around the world, especially from the United Kingdom, Australia, and the United States, are actively searching for this piece to complete their Commonwealth coin sets. The demand has been rising steadily year after year, with collectors willing to pay a premium for well-preserved examples with minimal wear and strong luster. This is not just a coin, it is a statement piece that represents royal history, making it a star in any numismatic collection. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the coin's market value. As of today's coin auctions and collector markets, the 1977 50 cents Accession of Elizabeth II coin, in very fine condition, can fetch anywhere between $500 and $31,000, while coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can go well beyond from $531,000 to $99,000. However, rare proof or mint condition examples, especially those that come in original packaging or have been graded by professional services, can command even higher prices, sometimes reaching $588,000 or more, depending on collector interest and auction demand. The value continues to rise as fewer high-quality specimens are available, making it an excellent investment for coin enthusiasts and history lovers alike. If you own one of these coins or plan to start collecting, here are some key insights to help you make the most of it. Always handle your coin carefully. Avoid touching its surface with bare fingers and store it in a soft plastic capsule or holder to prevent scratches and oxidation. Cleaning is a big no-no, as even a slight rub can reduce its numismatic value. Instead, preserve it as is, and if possible, get it graded or authenticated by a professional coin grading service to enhance its credibility and resale potential. Keep an eye on auction sites, collector forums, and coin fairs. The market for Australian commemorative coins is strong and growing rapidly. Investing in coins like the 1977 Australia 50 cent Silver Jubilee edition is not only a passion, but also a smart financial move in today's collectible economy. So, there you have it, the 1977 Australian 50 cents coin, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession, is much more than a piece of change. It's a shining symbol of royal heritage, artistic excellence, and numismatic value. With increasing collector demand and limited high-quality examples available, its worth continues to climb in today's global market. If you happen to find this coin in your old collection or tucked away in your family's keepsakes, treasure it because you might be holding on to a miniature fortune. This is a coin that connects the past to the present, a timeless piece of Australia's proud history, and one of the most admired commemorative coins ever struck. Next, Queen number 8. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about Australian coins in the modern collector's world, the Australia 50 cents Millennium year 2000 coin. This isn't just any 50-cent piece you might find lying around. This coin has become a shining gem in the numismatic market, loved for its unique design, limited mintage characteristics, and strong demand among collectors worldwide. By the end of this video, mark it. So stay tuned till the end, because this might just be the next rare coin you will want to add to your collection. Let's start with a bit of background. The Australia 50 cents Millennium coin was issued in the year 2000, a year of global celebration and reflection as we stepped into a brand new millennium. The Royal Australian Mint released this coin as part of a special commemorative series to mark the dawn of the 21st century. The year 2000 was all about symbolizing progress, unity, and hope for the future, and this coin captured that spirit beautifully. It represented not just the end of an era, but the beginning of a new one for Australia and the world. Every piece struck carried with it a piece of history, a reminder of a moment when the world was filled with excitement and anticipation for the digital age ahead. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin truly special. The Millennium 50 cents coin features a stunning design that immediately stands out. The reverse side was created by artist Vladimir Gottwald and carries a unique stylized representation of the Australian map surrounded by the Southern Cross, an image that perfectly embodies national pride and forward-looking optimism. The obverse side features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, as designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was standard for Australian coinage at that time. But here's the fascinating part. There are actually two varieties of this coin, the standard issue and the highly sought-after incused flag variety. In the rare incused version, the Union Jack in the flag design is pressed into the coin, not raised, giving it a distinctive three-dimensional look that collectors absolutely adore. This design detail is what transformed an ordinary commemorative coin into a rarity that continues to generate excitement decades later. When it comes to rarity, the Millennium 2050 cents coin shines bright. While millions of regular coins were minted, only a very small number of the incused flag variety were ever released into circulation, making them extremely hard to find today. Many collectors who didn't recognize its uniqueness at the time used it as ordinary currency, which means a large portion of those rare coins have been lost over the years. That scarcity has only fueled demand. Today, collectors across Australia and internationally are actively hunting for the fine condition or uncirculated versions of this coin. The combination of its historical significance, intricate design, and extremely low survival rate has made it a must-have for anyone serious about Australian numismatics. Owning one feels like holding a piece of national pride, and that emotional value is something that money alone can't measure. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the coin's current market value. In today's collector market, the Australia 2000 Millennium 50 cents incused flag coin can fetch impressive prices depending on its condition. Even circulated examples and fine to very fine condition are commanding strong prices online and at auctions, often ranging from $388,000. But that's just the beginning. Coins in excellent or uncirculated condition, especially those graded by professional coin grading services, can reach $399,000 or more, with some top-quality specimens fetching over $399,000 in recent years. This steady rise in value reflects growing awareness and collector demand. The Millennium coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a valuable investment asset that's appreciating with time. Collectors and investors alike are holding onto their pieces tightly, which only drives demand and scarcity even higher. If you're lucky enough to own this beautiful coin, or if you're planning to search for one, here are some useful tips. Always handle your coin carefully and avoid cleaning it, as improper cleaning can reduce its collectible value. Store it in a protective holder or capsule to prevent scratches and oxidation. When buying, make sure to verify its authenticity and look for the incused flag variety, as that is where the real rarity lies. Checking with reputable dealers or online marketplaces that specialize in Australian currency is the best way to ensure you are getting a genuine piece. For those who already have one, consider having it professionally graded and certified. That can significantly boost its market appeal and price. Remember, patience and knowledge are key in coin collecting. The Millennium 2000 coin continues to rise in both historical importance and financial worth, making it a smart, long-term collectible for anyone interested in rare currency. To wrap up, the Australia 50 cents Millennium Year 2000 coin stands as one of the most iconic pieces in modern Australian numismatic history. With its stunning design, symbolic meaning, and rarity, it captures the essence of a truly collectible treasure. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin represents both cultural heritage and tangible investment potential. Its rising value and global demand show that the Millennium 2000 coin isn't just a coin, it's a masterpiece of history and craftsmanship. So if you come across one, especially the rare infused flag version, hold on to it tightly because this little piece of metal could very well be worth a small fortune. Next, queen number 9. In Today, we're diving deep into one of Australia's most fascinating and highly sought-after coins, the 1972 Australian 20-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like just another piece of old change, especially if it has a bit of rust or black shading due to age. But don't let appearances fool you. This coin, even in fine condition, can hold significant value in today's market. Collectors across the world are hunting for this particular issue because of its rarity, unique features, and powerful historical significance. So sit back, relax, and let's explore why the 1972 Australian 20-cent coin is turning heads and fetching big dollars in auctions today. The 1972 Australian 20-cent coin was minted during a unique time in the country's history. Australia had transitioned to decimal currency just a few years earlier, in 1966, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The 20-cent coin became one of the most used denominations, featuring the iconic platypus design on the reverse side. But what makes the 1972 issue special is its low mintage. Only around 5.6 million coins were produced that year, which is significantly fewer compared to other years. This lower production number instantly set it apart as a key date for collectors. Over time, many of these coins disappeared from circulation, were damaged, or melted down, making surviving pieces increasingly hard to find, especially those still in fine or collectible condition. The 1972 Australian 20-cent coin is not just rare, it's visually striking. The front obverse features a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, a classic design used on several Australian coins of that era. The back proudly displays the beautifully detailed platypus swimming in rippling water, created by sculptor Stuart Devlin. What makes many of these coins stand out today are their distinct aging characteristics. Some have developed black or rusty shades over time due to natural oxidation. Instead of lowering their appeal, these natural tones often add a touch of vintage beauty, giving each coin its own unique personality. Collectors adore these natural patinas because they tell a story of time, circulation, and survival through decades of change. The rarity of the 1972 Australia 20-cent coin is one of the main reasons for its growing demand in the collector market. With its limited mintage and the passage of over 50 years, finding one in good condition has become quite difficult. Even coins that have minor wear, discoloration, or black shades are being highly valued because they represent a piece of Australian numismatic history. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with clear details on both sides, especially the Queen's portrait and the platypus design. If your coin retains its shine, or even shows attractive toning, you might be holding on to something truly special. The coin's scarcity, combined with its age and historical background, makes it a key date in any serious Australian decimal coin collection. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. In today's auction market, a 1972 Australian 20-cent coin in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $250,000, depending on its quality, appearance, and buyer interest. Exceptional pieces or coins with unique patinas have been seen going for even higher prices among collectors who want that one rare example to complete their set. The market for old Australian coins has been heating up recently, especially as collectors worldwide are realizing just how few of these coins remain in collectible condition. So if you have one with black or rusty shades, don't overlook it. It might be worth a surprising amount in the international market. For those who own a 1972 20-cent coin or want to find one, there are a few key tips. Always handle your coin carefully to preserve its condition. Never clean it, as this can reduce its collector value. Store it in a dry, protected case to prevent further corrosion. When buying, try to get your coins authenticated by a trusted numismatic expert or coin dealer. Look for details like sharp edges, visible date markings, and clear designs on both sides. Many experienced collectors also recommend keeping an eye on online auctions and coin fairs, as sometimes undervalued coins pop up unexpectedly. Building a collection around key date coins like the 1972 Australian 20 cent can be both rewarding and profitable over time. The 1972 Australian 20 cent coin is more than just an old piece of metal. It's a part of history, art, and rarity combined. From its limited mintage to its enduring beauty, this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Whether your coin has light wear or shows the natural black rust of age, it still holds great value and character. The market for rare Australian coins continues to grow stronger, and the 1972 Australia 20 cent stands tall as a timeless treasure that proves age and rarity always shine through. So check your old collections, dig through your coin jars, and you might just discover that the little 20-cent piece sitting in your hand is worth much more than you ever imagined. Next, queen number 10. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and talked about Australian coins, the 2006 Australian 20 cent piece. But this isn't just any ordinary coin. This one comes with a mysterious and eye-catching green algae shade on both the front and back sides, making it a standout piece in the world of numismatics. Many collectors around the world are buzzing about this coin because of its rare toning, unique color transformation, and high market demand. If you own one of these coins in fine condition, you could be sitting on something truly valuable, and today we are going to explore exactly why. The Australian 20 cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched to decimal currency. Over the decades, this coin has featured the beloved platypus designed by Stuart Devlin on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse. In 2006, these coins were produced in massive quantities for everyday circulation. However, only a tiny fraction of them have developed the natural green algae shade, or patina, that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Over the years, certain environmental conditions and metal reactions created this rare greenish tone, giving the coin a truly one-of-a-kind look. Today, these coins are not just pieces of metal. They are living history, showing how time and nature have turned something ordinary into something extraordinary. What truly makes the 2006 20-cent coin special is its appearance. The green algae-like shading is not a defect, but a natural aesthetic transformation that gives the coin a deep antique charm. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's profile gleams with a soft green hue that fades into silver tones, while the platypus on the reverse appears to swim through subtle shades of sea green and silver. This coloration effect makes each coin look slightly different. No two are ever identical. The color, combined with its strong strike and metallic luster, adds to its uniqueness. When you hold it under the light, the greenish sheen brings a vintage glow that coin collectors absolutely love. It's a blend of art, nature, and history all in one coin. While millions of 20-cent coins were minted in 2006, very few have naturally developed the algae green toning in such an even and visually appealing way. This makes these coins a rare find, especially in fine or very fine condition. Collectors across Australia, the United States, and even Europe are constantly seeking these coins for their private collections and online auctions. Because each coin's patina is unique, collectors treat them almost like art pieces. No two look the same, and that individuality increases their value. In today's numismatic market, coins with distinct natural toning and preserved detail are in extremely high demand. The 2006 Australia 20 cent with green shading has become a true hidden gem that serious collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Now let's talk numbers. Depending on the condition, visual appeal, and intensity of the green shade, these coins can fetch impressive prices. In fine condition, they've been seen listed in auctions and collector markets ranging from $242,000, and exceptionally preserved examples with deep green toning can sometimes reach even higher. Remember, rarity and eye appeal drive the value up fast. The more natural and even the coloration, the more desirable the coin becomes. Many collectors see it as a solid investment piece because its demand continues to grow as more people discover its rarity. What's fascinating is that these coins were once just ordinary circulation pieces, but today they stand among the modern numismatic treasures commanding strong interest and real value in the market. If you are lucky enough to own one of these coins, handle it carefully. Avoid cleaning it or polishing off the green toning. That color is what makes your coin unique and valuable. Keep it in a protective case, away from direct sunlight and moisture to preserve its condition. When purchasing one, always check for even toning, clear details, and a strong luster. It is also smart to get your coin authenticated or graded by a reputable numismatic expert, as that can significantly increase its resale value. For new collectors, this coin is a great entry point into the exciting world of Australian rare coins. And for experienced ones, it is a must-have showpiece that stands out in any collection. The 2006 Australian 20-cent coin, with its rare green algae shades, is more than just a piece of metal. It's a story of time, nature, and transformation. With its beautiful color, fine condition rarity, and growing demand among collectors, it has become one of the most admired modern coins in the Australian series. Its market value continues to rise, making it both a visual delight and a smart investment. So if you have one of these coins in your possession, cherish it, protect it, and know that you are holding a small but powerful piece of Australian history that is making waves in today's coin market. Next, Queen number 11. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of Australia's most fascinating and undervalued treasures, the 1980 Australian 20-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like just another old coin, but trust me, once you learn about its background, unique design, and the soaring collector demand it is generating in today's market, you will see why this coin is quickly becoming a must-have in the numismatic world. Whether you already own one or are thinking of adding it to your collection, stay tuned till the end, because this coin's value and history will absolutely surprise you. The 20-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, when the country switched to decimal currency. The 1980 edition, however, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. It was struck at a time when Australia's coinage was undergoing design refinements and production adjustments that created slight variations and mint differences, factors that have made some of these coins particularly sought after today. The 1980 issue was produced both at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra and at the Royal Mint in London, and some of these coins show subtle design and striking differences that distinguish them from regular circulation pieces. Over the years, many of these coins were heavily used, which makes finding one in fine or uncirculated condition much harder and therefore much more valuable in today's collector market. The 1980 Australian 20-cent coin is easily recognized by its iconic design, the platypus gracefully gliding through the water, designed by the legendary Stuart Devlin, who was also responsible for many of Australia's coin designs. The obverse side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. What makes the 1980 version particularly special are the minute differences in the strike, rim thickness, and the crispness of details depending on where it was minted. Collectors also pay close attention to coins with strong luster, sharp edges, and clear definition of the platypus design. Some examples even have slight die variations, making them rare and highly collectible. Every detail counts, and that's exactly why these coins have started to command serious attention in numismatic circles. Over 4 decades have passed since 1980. Australia 20-cent coins were minted, and most of them have long disappeared into circulation wear and tear. Coins that remain in fine, very fine, or uncirculated condition are becoming increasingly scarce. This scarcity has sparked a sharp rise in collector interest both in Australia and internationally. Coin enthusiasts are now racing to find well-preserved examples, as the 1980 issue is considered one of the hidden gems of modern Australian coinage. Many collectors have also noticed that 1980 Australia 20-cent coins with the London mint mark or slight differences in strike quality fetch even higher premiums. The rarity factor, combined with historical significance, has created a growing buzz around this coin, making it one of the hottest small denomination collectibles in the market right now. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. The 1980 Australian 20-cent coin in average, circulated condition might not catch every eye. But once you move into fine or uncirculated grades, the story changes completely. In today's collector auctions and online marketplaces, high-grade examples have been known to sell for tens to hundreds of dollars, depending on mint mark, quality, and rarity of die variety. Some perfectly preserved coins with strong luster and no surface damage have even been spotted selling for over $261,000 in private sales and collector groups. Considering that it was originally just a 20-cent coin, that's an impressive appreciation in value, and experts believe that as time passes, the demand and prices will continue to climb steadily. If you're lucky enough to have a 1980 Australian 20-cent coin, the first thing you should do is carefully examine its condition. Handle it only by the edges and avoid cleaning it, as improper cleaning can reduce its collector value. Check for strong details on the platypus and queen's portrait. These are key indicators of a higher grade coin. You should also verify whether your coin has the London or Canberra mint mark. Subtle differences can significantly affect value. For those looking to invest, consider purchasing graded coins from reputable dealers or auction houses. Keeping the coin in protective sleeves or slabs can preserve its condition and ensure long-term value growth. Remember, patience pays off. The rarer the condition, the higher the reward in the long run. The 1980 Australian 20-cent coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a slice of Australian history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and now a rising star in the world of collectible coins. With increasing global demand, limited availability in fine condition, and growing awareness among collectors, this coin has become a powerful investment opportunity. So if you have one tucked away in your collection or pocket change, take a closer look. You might be holding on to a small but valuable piece of numismatic gold. Next, queen number 12. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of one of Australia's most talked about and highly sought after coins, the 1966 Australian 20-cent piece. Now, this isn't just any coin. This is a piece of Australian history, a symbol of the nation's transition to decimal currency, and a coin that today, in the collector's market, holds surprising value in very fine condition. Whether you are a serious coin collector, a beginner, or someone who just loves discovering valuable finds, you are going to love this one. So make sure you watch till the end, because we will also discuss how you can identify a valuable 1966 Australia 20-cent coin and what makes it worth big money in today's auction market. The story of the 1966 Australian 20-cent coin begins at a very important moment in Australia's financial history, the introduction of decimal currency. On the 14th of February 1966, Australia officially switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a modern decimal system. This change was monumental and marked a new era for the country's economy. The 20-cent coin was introduced as part of this change and immediately became a key denomination in daily transactions. But what makes the 1966 issue so historically special is that it was the very first year of decimal coinage in Australia. These coins were struck at both the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra and at the Royal Mint in London to meet the massive demand for the new currency. That makes this coin not only a piece of money, but a part of history, a witness to the modernization of a nation's economy. The 1966 Australian 20-cent coin is instantly recognizable thanks to its beautiful design and striking details. On the obverse side, you will find the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, one of the most respected coin designers of his time. This portrait captures the youthful grace of the Queen during the 1960s and remains one of the most admired royal effigies in the world of coinage. On the reverse side, you'll see one of the most iconic Australian images, the platypus, designed by Stuart Devlin, who was known as the Goldsmith of the Queen. The platypus, a unique creature native to Australia, was chosen to represent the country's distinct identity. The design is so masterfully crafted that even today, collectors are amazed by its artistry and detail. The coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a solid silver-like shine that still looks stunning decades later when well preserved. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable and so highly demanded among collectors worldwide. While millions of 1966 20-cent coins were produced, not all of them are the same. There are key variations and mint differences that dramatically affect their value. For example, coins minted in London have subtle differences in the number spacing and metal characteristics compared to those minted in Canberra. Furthermore, the rare 1966 Wavy Baseline 20-cent coin, where the base of the number 2 in 20 has a distinct wave pattern, is one of the most sought-after varieties in Australian coin history. These coins are extremely scarce and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition. Even standard 1966 coins in very fine or extremely fine condition are becoming harder to find because most were used in circulation for decades. Collectors today are constantly on the lookout for well-preserved examples because they represent not only beauty and craftsmanship, but also the dawn of decimal coinage in Australia. Every collector dreams of adding one of these original 1966 pieces to their collection, especially the Wavy Baseline version, making it one of the hottest coins in the market right now. When it comes to the market value of the 1966 Australia 20-cent coin, it's important to understand how condition and rarity drive prices. In today's auction markets, a standard 1966 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition can fetch between $210,000 depending on shine, sharpness, and mint origin. However, if you have the rare Wavy Baseline variety, the value can skyrocket. These coins have been known to sell anywhere from $215,000, with top-grade examples reaching even higher prices among serious collectors and investors. In fact, many auction houses in Australia and internationally list the 1966 Australia 20-cent coin as one of the top collectible decimal coins to watch. Demand remains strong and prices have steadily increased over the last decade as more people recognize the historical and artistic value behind this small yet powerful piece of metal. If you're a coin enthusiast or someone who wants to start collecting valuable coins, the 1966 20-cent coin is a perfect place to begin. The first tip is to carefully check the 2 in the number 20. If the baseline of the 2 is slightly wavy instead of straight, you might be holding one of the rarest decimal coins in Australia. Use a magnifying glass or a high-resolution photo to confirm this. Secondly, always look at the coin's condition. Coins in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated grades fetch significantly higher values. Keep your coins stored in protective holders away from moisture and direct sunlight to preserve their luster. Another smart tip is to buy from trusted coin dealers or auction houses and always ask for certification if you are purchasing a high-value variety. Lastly, stay updated with coin shows, online auctions, and collector forums, because the value of coins like the 1966 Australia 20-cent often increases over time as supply becomes limited and demand continues to grow. This coin isn't just a collector's item, it's an investment that connects you to a pivotal moment in Australia's monetary history. The 1966 Australian 20-cent coin is more than just currency, it's a piece of living history. It represents a turning point for a nation, artistic brilliance, and a timeless collectible that continues to gain admiration and value around the world. With its rich history, stunning design, and growing rarity, this coin has truly earned its reputation as one of the most desirable pieces for collectors and investors alike. If you happen to find one in your coin jar, take a closer look because you might just be holding a small treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So keep your eyes open, your collection growing, and your passion alive. The world of coins is full of hidden gems, and the 1966 Australian 20-cent piece is undoubtedly one of its shining stars. Next, queen number 13. In Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern Australian coins, the 2004 Australian 10-cent coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another small change in your pocket. But believe me, this coin holds surprising value in today's collector market, especially when it comes in very fine condition with yellow rusty shades from age. It's a true hidden gem. Stay tuned till the end of this video, because you will be amazed to know how this coin's unique look, history, and rarity have made it a highly sought-after collector's piece and how it could be worth big dollars today. The 10-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, when the country moved from the old pound system to decimal currency. The design and style have remained almost unchanged for decades, making it a symbol of Australian heritage. The 2004 edition was minted at a time when the Royal Australian Mint was producing coins in large numbers, but only a few from that year have survived in collectible condition. Over the years, environmental exposure and circulation have given some of these coins a distinct yellow or rusty patina, which actually enhances their charm and individuality for collectors. These coins tell the story of time, a journey from mint to market to history, and that's what makes them so fascinating. The obverse front side of the 2004 Australia 10-cent coin features the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, known for his detailed and realistic style. On the reverse backside, you will find the superb lyrebird, one of Australia's most iconic and symbolic creatures, beautifully engraved by Stuart Devlin, the official goldsmith to the Queen. What makes the 2004 version stand out is not just its intricate design, but also the natural toning and color variation. The yellowish, rusty hues that develop over time give each coin a one-of-a-kind personality. This aging effect when evenly spread and combined with very fine condition, often increases its visual appeal and collector value dramatically. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity doesn't always mean low mintage. Sometimes it's about finding a coin in exceptional condition after years of circulation. That's exactly what makes the 2004 Australian 10-cent coin a treasure. Coins that have survived in very fine or extremely fine condition are now becoming harder to find. Collectors love coins that show their age with beauty, and the subtle yellow and rusty shades make this coin visually distinct from standard mint ones. With collectors worldwide turning their attention to Australian decimal coins, the 2004 Australia 10-cent coin has been gaining serious traction in recent auctions and private sales. The demand has grown steadily as more people realize how rare it is to find one in such preserved and naturally toned form. Now, let's talk about the exciting part, its current market value. Depending on its condition, tone, and overall appearance, a very fine condition 2004 Australian 10-cent coin can attract strong interest in auctions, both online and in collector circles. Collectors are paying from several $115,000 for the right piece, especially if it displays that beautiful natural patina that signals age and rarity. In the global market, Australian coins have been performing well, and the 2004 edition is now being recognized as a modern collectible with solid potential for price growth. Many experts predict that as the number of preserved pieces declines, the value will continue to rise steadily, making it a smart hold for passionate collectors. If you're lucky enough to have a 2004 Australia 10-cent coin, handle it with care. Avoid cleaning it, as the natural toning and yellowish rust-like hues actually add to its collectible charm. Store it in a soft coin holder or capsule to prevent further wear. When evaluating or selling, focus on the details and shine of the design, the condition of the edges, and of course, the overall patina, which enhances its visual and market value. Joining collector groups or visiting numismatic fairs can also help you connect with serious buyers who appreciate the historical and artistic value of this piece. Remember, every coin has its story, and the 2004 Australia 10-cent coin is one that's becoming a modern classic in Australia's coin history. In conclusion, the Australia 2004 Australia 10-cent coin isn't just small change, it's a symbol of craftsmanship, history, and rarity. Its Queen Elizabeth II obverse, lyrebird reverse, and the aged yellow tone make it a standout piece for collectors around the world. In today's auction market, it's not only in high demand, but also shows strong potential for future appreciation. So, if you ever come across one of these coins, don't overlook it. It could be a tiny treasure worth far more than you think. Next, queen number 14. In Today, we're diving into a truly fascinating piece of Australian numismatic history, the 2002 Australian 10-cent coin. Now, this isn't just any coin you find in your change. This one stands out with its unique, aged tones, those eye-catching black and red rusty shades that give it a vintage charm like no other. Coins like these, especially in very fine condition, are increasingly becoming treasures in the collector's world. And in today's global auction market, the 2002 Australian 10-cent coin is making some serious waves, fetching impressive prices in dollars. So stay with us till the end because we are going to uncover everything from its history and features to its rarity and collector value. Let's take a quick trip back to 2002, a year when Australia's coinage continued its legacy of beauty and precision under the Royal Australian Mint. The 10-cent coin had already been in circulation since 1966, when Australia switched to the decimal currency system. Designed by Stuart Devlin, the 10-cent coin features the iconic image of a lyrebird on the reverse, a bird known for its incredible ability to mimic sounds and its elegant feather display. The obverse side, as with most Australian coins of the era, proudly displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. By 2002, the coin had already become a symbol of Australian culture and identity. However, not every 10-cent coin from that year is ordinary. Some show age beautifully, and when you find one with those striking rusty red and dark tones, preserved in very fine condition, you're holding a true piece of history that tells its own story of time. What makes the 2002 Australian 10-cent coin so special is its remarkable combination of design, tone, and preservation. On the front, the coin displays the detailed and dignified profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, one of the most beloved portraits of Her Majesty in Australian coinage. On the reverse, the lyrebird design captures both the natural beauty and artistic excellence that define Australian coins. Now here's where things get even more interesting. Some coins from 2002 developed natural oxidation over the years, creating a blend of black, reddish, and brown shades that make each piece truly unique. Instead of reducing its value, this natural toning can actually increase collector interest, as it shows the coin's authenticity and age. When you see a coin in very fine condition, with all major details still sharp and a stunning aged patina, it becomes not just currency but art, history, and investment combined. While millions of 10-cent coins were minted in 2002, very few have survived in such visually striking and well-preserved conditions. Most have worn out through years of circulation. But the coins that remain in fine or very fine condition, especially those with natural aged patinas and smooth surfaces, are now catching the eyes of serious collectors around the world. There's a growing demand for coins that show both age and character, especially ones that tell a story through their color and texture. Collectors love the individuality. No two coins look exactly alike, and that uniqueness drives both emotional and monetary value. The 2002 10-cent coin has become a favorite among those who collect Australian decimals. And as the years pass, its scarcity and pristine form only increases. Now let's talk about the exciting part, its value in today's collector and auction markets. Depending on the coin's condition and toning, the 2002 Australian 10-cent coin can attract impressive bids. Coins in very fine condition with unique black and red toning have been reported to sell for several dollars to even higher amounts, depending on the buyer and auction platform, with special interest from overseas collectors, especially from the US and Europe. What was once a simple 10-cent piece can now reach values between $149,000, and $49,000, and in some rare cases more, all thanks to its condition, demand, and aesthetic appeal. Remember, the collector's market value is not just rarity, but story and visual uniqueness, and this coin has both in abundance. If you're lucky enough to own a 2002 Australian 10-cent coin, here are some quick but powerful tips. First, handle it carefully and avoid touching it directly with your fingers to prevent further oxidation or scratches. Store it in a protective coin capsule or a plastic sleeve designed for numismatics. Second, never clean the coin harshly. That beautiful black and red aged tone is part of its charm and value. Cleaning it can actually reduce collector interest. Third, keep an eye on auction platforms and coin fairs, because demand for such coins is steadily increasing. You can also get your coin graded by a professional service to authenticate its condition and increase its resale potential. The key is preservation and patience. The older and rarer it becomes, the more valuable it will be in the future. So there you have it. The incredible story of the 2002 Australian 10-cent coin, a small yet powerful piece of history that continues to attract collectors and investors worldwide. With its striking design, aged beauty, and rising market value, this coin represents more than just currency. It is a legacy in metal form. If you ever come across one with those stunning red and black shades, keep it safe. It might look small, but it holds a big story and an even bigger future. As demand grows and supplies shrink, the 2002 Australia 10-cent coin stands tall among modern collectibles. So whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this is one piece worth holding on to. Next, queen number 15. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Australian coins, and this time, we have something truly special for you. We're talking about the Australia 10-cent coin from 1998. A small yet powerful piece of history that's now turning heads in the collector's market. With its unique yellow and black rusty shades on the front and deep black tones on the back, this coin carries the mark of time in the most stunning way. If you have one in your collection or happen to come across it, you might be holding on to a rare gem that is gaining huge value in today's auction markets. So stay tuned till the end, because we're going to explore its history, features, rarity, current value, and some expert tips for collectors looking to make the most out of this hidden treasure. The Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, featuring the graceful lyrebird, one of Australia's most iconic native creatures. The 1998 edition carries this same heritage, but stands out due to its limited mintage and the distinct appearance that some coins have developed over time. Minted from copper-nickel alloy, these coins were built to last yet over the years. Exposure to air and moisture has given some of them rare yellow and black patinas, creating unique pieces that tell their own story. While most ordinary 10-cent coins from the 1990s are common, the 1998 versions in very fine condition, or those with naturally developed rusty shades, are now drawing serious attention from international collectors. This makes the 1998 coin not just a piece of currency, but a preserved artifact of Australia's numismatic history. What makes this coin so special is its remarkable combination of age, condition, and appearance. On the front side, you will find the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, surrounded by subtle yellow and black tones that give the coin a distinguished vintage look. On the reverse side, the elegant lyrebird design continues to symbolize Australia's rich wildlife. But what truly captures collectors' interest is how some 1998 Australia 10-cent coins have developed natural oxidation patterns that enhance their visual appeal, a sign of authenticity, history, and character. Every coin carries a unique fingerprint of time, making each piece one of a kind. When seen under light, the contrast of dark rust and golden glow gives it a royal appearance, almost as if nature itself decided to turn it into art. In today's coin market, rarity is everything. The 1998 Australia 10-cent coin, especially in very fine or uncirculated condition, is becoming increasingly hard to find. The coins that have survived over 2 decades while maintaining strong design details and lustrous surfaces are now in high demand. Add to that the rare yellow and black aging shades, and you have a coin that stands out from the rest. Collectors love pieces that tell a story, and this one does exactly that. Many auction houses have reported growing interest from both domestic and international buyers, as these coins represent a perfect blend of historical significance and visual uniqueness. With fewer well-preserved examples available each year, the year 1998 10-cent coin continues to climb in desirability and market value. Now, let's talk numbers, the part everyone is waiting for. In the current coin market, the value of an Australian 10-cent coin from 1998 can vary depending on its grade and visual condition. A regular circulated coin might fetch a few dollars, but those in very fine condition, especially with yellow-black patina or rusty shades, can attract much higher bids in auctions. Collectors have been known to pay anywhere between $100,000 to several $183,000, depending on the coin's appearance and preservation quality. Rarely, pristine examples or those with exceptionally beautiful toning can even exceed that. Remember, the coin's artistic oxidation and rarity are what make it valuable, and its worth continues to grow as fewer high-grade examples remain available on the open market. If you are lucky enough to own this coin, handle it carefully and store it properly. Avoid cleaning or polishing it, as that can actually reduce its value. The natural aged tones, those yellow and black rusty shades, are what give it uniqueness and desirability. For those hunting for this coin, keep an eye on coin fairs, estate sales, and online auctions. Look for coins with clear details, strong edges, and distinct patina patterns. And most importantly, always have your coins authenticated and graded by a professional before selling or showcasing them. This not only enhances their credibility, but can also dramatically increase their market price. The Australian 10-cent 1998 is a coin that represents patience, time, and history, and owning one can be both a personal and financial treasure. The Australia 10-cent coin from 1998 isn't just a piece of metal. It's a story of endurance, beauty, and transformation. From its historical background to its growing market value, every aspect of this coin reflects how something small can carry immense worth. Its distinctive yellow and black shades, aged charm, and limited survival in fine condition make it a true collector's delight. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just starting your coin collection journey, this coin is one to look out for. Its rising popularity and strong demand in today's auction market prove that even the most ordinary-looking coins can turn into extraordinary treasures. So if you ever come across one of these rare 1998 10-cent coins, hold on to it, because you might just be holding a small piece of Australian history that's worth much more than you think. Next, coin number 16. In Today, we're diving deep into one of Australia's most fascinating and increasingly valuable coins, the 2006 Australian 10-cent piece. At first glance, this small silver coin may look ordinary, but don't be fooled. It holds a story of rarity, collector excitement, and rising market value that's catching the attention of numismatists around the world. If you own one or are lucky enough to find it in your change, so stay tuned till the end as we explore everything from its background to its current action market price in dollars, and why collectors everywhere are racing to get their hands on this beautiful piece of Australian history. The Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched to the decimal currency system. Designed by the famous artist Stuart Devlin, who was also known as the designer of coins, the reverse of this coin features the graceful lyrebird, one of Australia's most iconic native birds known for its ability to mimic sounds. Now, fast forward to 2006, a year that marked 40 years of the decimal coinage era. That year's 10-cent issue might appear to be a regular circulation coin, but what makes 2006 special is that certain minting variations and low surviving quality have made some examples particularly valuable today. The coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and despite being produced for general use, only a fraction remains in collectible, fine, or mint condition today, making them increasingly rare in today's numismatic world. What really sets the 2006 Australian 10-cent coin apart are its distinctive features that appeal to collectors. This coin is made of cupronickel, a combination of copper and nickel, giving it that bright silvery shine that has stood the test of time. Weighing 5.65 grams with a diameter of 23.60 millimeters, it carries the beautiful lyrebird design on the reverse and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. But among collectors, the 2006 edition has something extra special. It's limited survival rate in high grades, and some varieties that feature light or filled dies, giving them a unique texture or minting anomaly. These slight differences in the overall beauty of the design make the year 2006 10-cent coin a must-have for serious collectors who understand its hidden charm and growing reputation. When it comes to rarity, the 2006 Australian 10-cent coin is quickly gaining legendary status among modern collectors. Although millions were minted, finding one in fine or uncirculated condition has become surprisingly difficult. Many of these coins were heavily circulated, making pristine examples quite scarce today. As collectors continue to hunt for coins from key years, or those with exceptional preservation, the 2006 Australia 10-cent coin has emerged as one of the standout modern rarities from Australia's decimal series. The rising global interest in Australian coins, combined with the increasing awareness of this particular issue, has sparked strong demand in auctions and private sales alike. Collectors appreciate not only the coin's elegant design, but also its position as a modern classic, a coin from the 2000s that's already considered collectible and valuable. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. In today's collector and auction market, the 2006 Australian 10-cent coin, depending on condition and rarity of strike, can fetch impressive prices. Examples in fine condition have been known to trade hands for several dollars, and high-grade, uncirculated or proof-like specimens can reach much higher values, even up to $109,000 or more, depending on the collector interest and mint state. In certain rare cases, coins featuring unique minting errors, such as off-center strikes or die clashes, have sold for even more in online auctions. What's most exciting is the continuous upward trend. As demand rises, so does the market price, and experts predict that the value of the 2006 Australia 10-cent coin will keep climbing in the coming years. It's not just a coin, it's a small but solid investment piece for the future. If you're a collector or thinking about starting your coin collection, the 2006 Australian 10-cent coin is a perfect piece to look out for. To start by checking your change old jars or family coin collections. You might already have one without realizing its potential. Look closely for coins in the best possible condition, those with sharp details, minimal scratches, and bright luster. Always handle your coins carefully using gloves if possible, and store them in protective coin holders to preserve their value. If you come across one in uncirculated or proof condition, consider getting it graded by a professional service, as certified coins often sell for much higher prices. And remember, patience pays off in coin collecting. The rarer and more pristine the coin, the higher the demand, and the better your return when the time is right to sell. So as we've seen today, the 2006 Australian 10-cent coin is far more than a small piece of pocket change. It's a beautiful, historical, and increasingly valuable collectible that represents both the artistry of Australian coinage and the excitement of modern numismatics. With its stunning design, growing rarity, and strong market demand, this coin stands out as a true gem for anyone who appreciates the value hidden in everyday currency. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, adding the 2006 Australia 10-cent coin to your collection could be a smart move that pays off in the years ahead. So keep your eyes open, check your coins carefully, and who knows, the next rare treasure might just be sitting right in your hands. Next, queen number 17. In today's video is going to blow your mind because we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and surprisingly valuable coins from Australia, the Australia 5-cent coin of the year 2000, a small yet powerful piece of history that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. What makes it so special? Why is it being called a hidden treasure in the coin world? And how has its value skyrocketed in the current auction market, reaching unbelievable figures in dollars? Stay tuned till the end, because I will reveal how you can spot one of these coins in your collection and what exactly makes it so desirable. The Australian 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when the country adopted the decimal currency system. For decades, it remained one of the most common coins in circulation, featuring the familiar echidna design on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. But in the year 2000, something extraordinary happened. A limited number of 5-cent coins were struck with unique minting qualities and visual characteristics that set them apart from the rest. These coins have become a hot topic in numismatic circles due to their distinctive appearance, mysterious backstory, and extreme rarity. Many of them, after years in circulation, have developed a natural green algae-like toning due to age and environmental exposure, giving them a rare antique appearance that collectors find incredibly appealing. What makes the 2000 Australia 5-cent coin truly unique is its striking details and surface texture. The reverse side, featuring the iconic echidna, often develops a rich green-tone patina over time, sometimes described as an algae effect. This natural coloration gives the coin an aged, ancient look that sets it apart from regular circulation coins. Each piece tells its own story, with slight variations in tone and texture, which adds to its individuality and collectible charm. Coins preserved in fine or better condition without heavy scratches or dullness shine in the collector's market. Their age, patina, and crisp details make them highly desirable, especially for those who appreciate coins with character and natural toning. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The 2000 Australia 5-cent coin is not just a regular issue. Certain pieces are believed to have been struck under special conditions or have unique mint errors which make them extremely rare. Combined with the natural green toning that only forms over decades, these coins have become a must-have for serious collectors. Many coin enthusiasts actively search through old collections, bankrolls, and vintage coin sets just to find one of these rare gems. Their demand in numismatic markets has been consistently rising, as fewer and fewer well-preserved examples remain available. A coin from the year 2000 that has survived in fine condition today is a true testament to preservation and history, which makes it even more desirable to collectors worldwide. In today's auction market, the Australia 2005-cent coin has shocked collectors with its increasing value. Depending on condition and visual toning, these coins have been known to fetch $118,000 in private sales and online auctions. Coins showing natural green patina, clean edges, and minimal wear often sell at premium rates. The global demand for Australian commemorative and rare coins continues to rise, and this coin has earned its place among the most sought-after small-denomination collectibles. Every year, as collectors realize how few of these remain in fine condition, the price climbs higher, making it a smart investment for anyone in the numismatic field. If you happen to come across a 2000 Australia 5-cent coin in your collection, don't overlook it. Handle it carefully, avoid cleaning or polishing it, and consider storing it in a protective coin holder. The natural patina and color tone play a huge role in its value, so it is important to keep its originality intact. Always have your coin evaluated by a reputable dealer or professional grader to determine its market grade and potential auction value. For those looking to invest in rare coins, this is a golden opportunity. Keep an eye on online auctions, coin fairs, and antique markets because the Australia 5 cent 2000 coin is becoming a modern treasure that many collectors are chasing. So there you have it, the story of the Australia 2005 cent coin, a small coin with a big reputation. Its historical charm, unique green-toned appearance, and rising market value have made it a star in the world of rare coins. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin is a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures come in the smallest forms. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe your next find will be worth thousands of dollars in today's auction market. Next, queen number 18. Today, we're diving into something truly exciting. The 2016 Australian $1 coin that's catching the eye of collectors all around the world. This is not your ordinary dollar coin. With its unique front side showing black rusty shades and aged yet fine condition, this coin is becoming a highly sought-after treasure in the numismatic market. If you have one lying around, you might be holding on to a small piece of Australian history that is now worth a big amount in today's collector auctions. So stay tuned until the end because we will reveal its market value, collector tips, and why this coin's demand is skyrocketing. The Australian $1 coin was first introduced in 1984, replacing the old paper dollar note. Since then, it has been a symbol of Australia's vibrant heritage, featuring unique designs that celebrate the country's wildlife, culture, and history. The 2016 edition stands out as a special year for Australian minting. This was a time when the Royal Australian Mint released several variations and commemorative designs to mark national events and achievements. The 2016 $1 coin was minted in both standard and special releases, and among them, some pieces came out with slight color variations and metallic tones, including those that developed dark, almost black rusty shades over time, giving them an antique and valuable look that collectors find irresistible. What makes the 2016 Australian $1 coin so appealing is its distinct appearance and rarity of tone. On the front side, the coin features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, surrounded by the text Elizabeth II and Australia 2016. The coin's golden alloy is known for its durability, but over the years, certain batches have developed a darker, almost bronze to black patina, a natural oxidation process that enhances its uniqueness. This shade gives the coin a vintage appeal, making it stand out from regular shiny versions. The reverse side features Australia's famous 5 kangaroos design, which symbolizes energy, progress, and national spirit. The combination of this classic design with the aged, fine-toned metal gives the 2016 coin a majestic and collectible look, almost like nature and time have teamed up to turn it into art. Now, let's talk about rarity, the main reason this coin is getting so much attention. While millions of $1 coins are produced every year, only a fraction display this kind of natural blackish patina while still maintaining fine or very fine condition. These coins were not specially made this way. It is their natural aging process, metal quality, and careful handling over time that made them so exceptional. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and the year 2016 black-shaded $1 coin does exactly that. Its aged texture, clean strike, and detailed design make it a must-have for anyone building a serious Australian coin collection. Because of this, demand has been increasing steadily, with more collectors and dealers recognizing its uniqueness and rarity. Many auction houses have reported competitive bidding whenever these fine condition coins appear, as collectors view them as both historical artifacts and smart investments. Here's where it gets exciting. The current market value of the 2016 Australian $1 coin in fine-aged condition is climbing fast. Depending on the sharpness of the details, the tone of the patina, and the overall preservation, prices in coin markets and auctions can range from $120,000 or more, especially for coins showing that deep, blackish, rustic tone that adds character. They're investing in history, beauty, and rarity. As awareness grows and more collectors seek out these unique coins, their market price continues to increase, making this one of the most promising Australian coins to watch in 2025 and beyond. If you're lucky enough to own one of these 2016 black-shaded Australian $1 coins, treat it like the treasure it is. Avoid polishing or cleaning it, as that could remove its natural patina, which actually adds value. Store it in a clean, dry coin holder to prevent further oxidation, and always handle it by the edges to maintain its fine condition. If you're looking to buy one, make sure to check authenticity by comparing it with verified images from trusted numismatic sources or dealers. Keep an eye on reputable auction sites, as prices can vary greatly depending on demand. And remember, the earlier you acquire such coins, the better your chances of gaining from their future appreciation, because these coins are only getting rarer with time. In conclusion, the year 2016 Australian $1 coin, with its stunning black rusty shades, is far more than a piece of change. It's a rare, collectible masterpiece with growing historical and monetary value. Its fine aged condition, unique tone, and limited availability make it one of the most exciting finds in today's numismatic world. Whether you're a passionate coin collector or just someone curious about rare finds, this coin stands as a shining example of how time and history can transform a simple coin into a highly valuable asset. So, check your coins collection. Who knows, you might already have this small golden gem worth big dollars. Next, queen number 19. And today we're diving into an exciting and highly valuable gem in the world of numismatics, the 1988 Australian 2-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like just another small copper coin, but don't be fooled. This little beauty carries a remarkable history, unique design features, and a growing collector demand that has made it one of the most sought-after pieces in recent times. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this is one coin you'll definitely want to know about, because the 1988 Australia 2-cent Australian coin in fine condition is now making headlines in the collector's market with an impressive value in the dollar auctions today. The story of the Australian 2-cent coin begins back in 1966, when Australia transitioned to decimal currency. For decades, the 2-cent coin was a staple of daily transactions, easily found in everyone's pocket. However, by the late 1980s, changes in minting policies and inflation led to a gradual decline in its circulation. The 1988 issue stands out as one of the final years of its production before the denomination was discontinued in 1991. That means the 1988 edition represents the last chapter of an iconic era in Australian currency history. Minted by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, it bears the legacy of fine craftsmanship and the pride of a nation embracing modern coinage while still holding on to its unique identity. The 1988 release also coincided with Australia's bicentenary celebrations, making it a symbolic piece of national history, a small coin with a big story behind it. What makes the 1988 Australian 2-cent coin truly special is its design and the remarkable details that set it apart. Crafted from bronze, this coin features a rich copper tone that gives it a distinct warm glow. On the obverse side, you will find the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, a design celebrated for its regal precision and timeless appeal. On the reverse side lies the charming image of a frilled neck lizard, an iconic Australian reptile known for its dramatic frill and unique posture. This image, designed by Stuart Devlin, captures Australia's wildlife spirit perfectly and has become one of the most loved coin designs among collectors worldwide. The 1988 issue reflects high-quality minting and artistic excellence features that make it stand out from other common bronze coins. Now, let's talk about what really excites collectors' rarity. The 1988 Australia 2-cent coin has become increasingly scarce in recent years, especially in fine and uncirculated condition. After the 2-cent coins were withdrawn from circulation in the early 1990s, many were melted down, lost, or damaged over time. That means finding a 1988 coin in fine or high-grade condition today is a true challenge. Collectors around the world, especially those who focus on Australian currency, have placed strong demand on this particular year. It's not just about nostalgia. It's about owning a tangible piece of Australian history that represents the end of an era. This rarity factor, combined with the growing interest from global collectors and investors, has pushed its market value upward in recent auctions. In the collector community, this coin is no longer just a minor bronze piece. It is a hidden treasure with proven investment potential. Now, you might be wondering, how much is the 1988 Australian 2-cent coin worth today? Well, here's the exciting part. Depending on its condition and grading, this coin can fetch a surprisingly high value in the market. In fine condition, it can attract collectors willing to pay anywhere from $87,000 to $99,000. But in uncirculated or proof-like condition, the price can climb dramatically, even reaching from $99,000 to $100,000 or more in certain auctions. The value also depends on mint errors, rarity of die variations, and the coin's overall visual appeal. Coins with minimal wear, bright luster, and strong details are highly prized. Auction sites and numismatic marketplaces have shown a steady rise in bids for these coins, especially as global collectors recognize the historical importance of the 1988 issue. Many coin investors consider it a sleeper coin, one that was once overlooked but is now gaining serious attention and rising in market value each year. If you're a collector or someone interested in starting your coin journey, here are some valuable insights. First, always examine the condition of the coin carefully. Fine, very fine, and uncirculated coins hold the best resale potential. Look for coins with clear details, sharp edges, and minimal scratches. Second, proper storage is crucial. Use protective coin holders or capsules to prevent oxidation, as the bronze surface can tarnish over time. Third, keep an eye on the auction trends. The value of this coin is steadily increasing, and timing your sale or purchase wisely can make a huge difference. Networking with other collectors or joining numismatic forums can also help you learn about new market opportunities. Most importantly, never underestimate small denominations like the 2 cents. They often turn into rare collectibles that surprise even experienced investors. In conclusion, the year 1988 Australian 2-cent coin is more than just a piece of change. It's a piece of Australian heritage, art, and pride. Its beautiful design, historical background, and increasing rarity have transformed it into one of the most desirable coins for collectors across the world. Whether you already own one or are on the hunt for it, this coin is a shining example of how something small can hold incredible value. As demand continues to grow, the 1988 Australia 2-cent coin stands out as a smart addition to any collection. A coin that tells a story, preserves history, and holds its own powerful place in the world of numismatics. So, if you ever come across this little bronze gem, next queen number 20. Today, we're diving into one of Australia's most fascinating and highly sought-after modern treasures, the Australia $2 2017 coin. Now, at first glance, it might look like an ordinary coin you would find in your pocket. But do not be fooled, this small piece of metal has made a massive impact in the world of numismatics. Collectors across the globe are hunting for it, auctions are seeing record bids, and its value has skyrocketed in recent years. So if you own one, or even suspect you might have it, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly why this coin is turning heads and commanding big money in today's market. The Australian $2 coin was first introduced in 1988, replacing the old $2 note. Over the years, the Royal Australian Mint has produced several special commemorative editions to mark national events, anniversaries, and historic moments. The 2017 $2 coin holds a special place among them. It was released to celebrate important moments in Australian history and carries a story that connects deeply with the nation's heritage and identity. Coins from this year were struck with precision and care, and depending on the specific release, such as colored commemorative editions, they carry immense cultural and collectible value. Many of these 2017 coins were released in limited quantities, which makes them a prize catch for collectors all around the world. What makes the 2017 Australia $2 coin truly special is its unique design and high-quality minting. On one side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Ian Rank Broadley, a design well known for its fine detail and regal presentation. The reverse side showcases the iconic Aboriginal elder, a tribute to Australia's Indigenous heritage and culture. But for collectors, it's not just about the design. It's about the fine details, the minting variations, and even the condition of the coin. Some 2017 issues came with color designs or special marks, making them stand out even more. In fine or near mint condition, these coins shine with incredible eye appeal, and that's where the value really starts to climb. Now, rarity is the heartbeat of the coin collecting world, and the 2017 Australian $2 coin fits perfectly into that category. Not every coin from that year carries equal value, but certain mint variations, limited editions, and low mintage numbers have pushed specific types into the rare bracket. Coins that remain in fine or uncirculated condition are becoming increasingly difficult to find in circulation today. Because of this, collectors are fiercely competing to secure them, both online and in major auction houses. Each year, the demand for these coins has only increased, as more collectors and investors recognize their historical and aesthetic significance. In short, the year 2017 Australia $2 coin has evolved from simple pocket change into a valuable collectible asset with international appeal. When it comes to value, this is where things get truly exciting. The 2017 Australian $2 coin, depending on its condition and specific design type, has seen impressive prices in the collector's market. Coins in fine or near uncirculated condition have been selling in online auctions and private sales for anywhere between $99,000 to $124,000, and some rare variants or color commemoratives have even fetched hundreds of dollars more. This steady increase shows how collectors view the coin not just as a piece of metal, but as an appreciating asset. The more pristine your coin's condition, the higher the potential return. Many experts believe that as time passes and availability decreases, the year 2017 $2 coin's value will continue to rise, making it a smart and rewarding investment for the future. If you're a coin enthusiast or just beginning your journey, here are some important tips to make the most out of owning or collecting the 2017 Australian $2 coin. First, always check the condition. Coins graded as fine, very fine, or uncirculated hold the most value. Store your coin properly, away from moisture and direct contact, to preserve its natural luster. If you can, consider professional grading. A certified grade can significantly boost your coin's worth in the market. Keep an eye on auction platforms, collector forums, and rare coin groups where these coins are frequently traded. Lastly, always verify authenticity, because genuine coins with verified mint marks or special editions command the highest demand. Remember, patience is key. A well-kept coin today can become a top-shelf investment tomorrow. So, there you have it. The 2017 Australian $2 coin is more than just spare change. It's a piece of Australia's rich history, a beautifully designed collectible, and a rare opportunity for investors and enthusiasts alike. With its increasing rarity, high collector demand, and growing market value, this coin is a shining example of how modern currency can transform into a valuable treasure. If you're lucky enough to have one, take good care of it, because what might look like an ordinary coin today could be worth a small fortune in the years ahead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos about rare and valuable coins from around the world. Stay tuned for our next episode. Who knows? The next big treasure might already be sitting in your wallet.